We begin with that breaking news tonight. President Biden moving up his vaccine deadline, now making all American adults eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine by April 19th. And that's roughly 2 weeks earlier than the original May deadline. The president making the announcement just a few hours ago after wrapping up a visit to a Virginia vaccination site. His push to ramp up nationwide vaccine eligibility comes as multiple states relax their coronavirus restrictions, even as new case numbers are on the rise in parts of the country. Governor Gavin Newsom announcing today that California will lift most restrictions on June 15th, but the statewide mask mandate remains in effect. In New York, vaccine eligibility expanded today to include everyone over the age of 16. This is more than half the states in the country report an increase in new cases over the past 7 days. NewsNation correspondent Allison Harris joins us live from D.C. with a closer look at what the president had to say and just how realistic that April 19th deadline is for every state. Allison.
Nicole, this means that within 2 weeks, all eligible American adults will be eligible for a vaccine. The April 19th date is 2 weeks earlier than the previously set date of May 1st. The president's announcement comes as all 50 states have moved up their eligibility date. Today, the president's spokeswoman says President Biden wants to make it clear to all Americans that the time to get a shot is now, and says the president deserves credit for sending a flood of vaccine supply to states, nearly 90 million doses in just 3 weeks, and increasing the number of places where people can get vaccinated, as well as hiring people to get shots into arms. President Biden is also boasting of a new benchmark today, 150 million shots in arms so far in his first 75 days. He again said he's aiming for a July 4th date to get life somewhat back to normal. But he also warned Americans not even half the country is vaccinated yet.
The real question is, how much death, disease, and misery are we going to see between now and then?
The president and vice president both made the rounds at vaccination sites today. The president touring a vaccination site in Alexandria, Virginia, encouraging people to getting their shots to go home and tell their friends to get shots too. Vice President Harris visited a vaccination site in Chicago with a similar message.
Please tell all your friends, tell your aunties and uncles and your grandparents and the kids that when it's their turn, it is their time.
The president says the country is in a race with the virus as COVID variants and relaxed restrictions are causing spikes in states like Michigan. The president is on track now to reach his goal of 200 million shots in arms in his first 100 days. In D.C., Allison Harris, NewsNation.
All right, Allison Harris, our new Washington correspondent. Welcome to NewsNation, and thank you.